did out here today?
I think I did pretty well. It was excellent camp from Coach Johnson. Just getting to be with him and work with him was excellent. So I thought my hips were moving really well. Getting around the cone, just doing the drills with him. I thought I just followed his coaching pretty well, and in the one-on-ones when it's planned.
You said Coach Johnson's a guy that you really want to get to know a lot. What's kind of the early impression from meeting with him and kind of going through in drills?
Yeah, just I met with a couple different D-line coaches, some really good ones across the country, and just getting to know him. And just as soon as I got here, and the drills he's putting us through, I know he seemed like he was invested in me, and that's what I just love. The personality and personability of him just was excellent to me.
What would it mean if an offer comes from Ohio State later today?
It would be excellent. I would love that. I feel like I'm putting in the work, and then coaches just aren't showing what I think I'm putting out. But it's a process, and I understand that, and it would just be so relieving.
How much would that change your recruitment getting offered from a big time school such as this?
It would excel a lot. Yes. So I'm hoping for that, but whatever happens, God help us understand.
What was the biggest feedback Coach Johnson gave you with stuff that you should work on later today, if he gave you any feedback like that?
So yeah, he was telling me just be more fluid and just make sure I'm using my hands and just trusting my instinct, because one of the moves I dipped inside and then I went back outside, and I ended up getting him, but it was a little more rougher, and it would have been smoother if I just went inside off the first one. So just trusting my instincts.
What would be the most appealing thing about playing for Ohio State if that offer comes one day?
Just the culture, and the culture is just excellent here. Just the amount of respect they have for themselves, and just how they present themselves. The video was great, and then just playing for Coach Johnson, that's a dream, because he's just amazing coach.
Was it a little surreal being out here, having the chance to camp at Ohio State, and maybe who knows what might come down? But
it was truly surreal. I mean, just the way they ran it, just the way Coach Johnson allowed me to meet these other top recruits and just get to work with him. It was amazing.
You're from Northern Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir.
So is Ohio State a team that it's been on your TV probably since you were younger? Is it a team that you followed quite a bit, or what?
Actually, I don't. My uncle went to Alabama, and so did my mother. So Shaun Alexander, yes, sir. So I've grown up watching them, and also my father went to Notre Dame, so I've watched them. So only when they're crossing paths, the national championship 2015. So I wouldn't say I was a Ohio State fan growing up, but I've definitely seen them just because of their excellence and on the playing field.
Where else are you planning to go to camp? Where have you already been, and where else are you planning to go?
So I was at Notre Dame this Saturday, and I'm planning on going to Virginia Tech, Alabama, and Purdue, and a few other schools like Kentucky.
Who are the top schools that have offered so far?
Liberty and Eastern Kentucky are the only two that have offered right now.
Okay.
And yes, sir.
You said that Shaun Alexander was your uncle?
Yes, sir.
What have you kind of learned from him, and what kind of advice has he given you?
So he's very strong faith-based, so he's just allowed me to grow my faith, and getting to be with him, everything's about prayer and just trusting God. So this whole recruiting process, it's cool if it picks up, but I mean, God has a plan for me, so whatever he has, that's what I'm down for.
Did you play as a freshman?
Play varsity? Yes, sir. I played varsity both ways, and also special teams. It was a lot, but I'm taking on that leadership role, and it'll only help me going on.
What height and weight should we list you at?
I'd say 6'3", 219. Yes, sir.